Every culture has its ghosts. Not the ones haunting old mansions or wandering forests under blood-red moons, but the ones we grew up with, the quiet ones, the close ones, the ones hiding at the edges of our childhood. They lived in basements behind closet doors, beneath our beds, inside mirrors, in the woods behind the house, and in the attic no one entered. These were the monsters our parents whispered about, the creatures invented to guide us, protect us, or frighten us into behaving. Some were warnings disguised as nightmares. Some were old legends reshaped for modern homes. And some were shadows older than the towns we lived in. Across the world, children were raised not only with fairy tales, but with survival stories. Tonight, we uncover the truth behind those childhood creatures, where they came from, why our parents used them, and what they were really trying to protect us from. Part 1. Why Parents Created Monsters. Every myth begins with a fear. Long before safety manuals, streetlights, or emergency hotlines, parents had one reliable tool to keep their children alive. Stories. How do you stop a child from wandering into the forest at night? You say, "Don't go there. Something lives between the trees." How do you keep a child away from deep water? You whisper, "There is something in the water that pulls children under." How do you keep a child in bed? You warn, "If you wander at night, the dark things will see you." Fear was the safety belt long before safety belts existed. And that fear shaped the monsters we are about to meet. Part 2. The Monsters of the Western World. Across the USA, Canada, the UK, Australia, and Northern Europe, children grew up with creatures whose names may have changed, but whose purpose never did. To keep us out of trouble. To keep us safe. To keep us alive. 1. The Boogeyman. The Boogeyman goes by many names: the Bogeyman, Bao, Boobak, the Sack Man, the Shadow Man. But everywhere he appears, he serves the same role. Behave or he will come. Parents never described him clearly. And that was the point. A monster with no face becomes whatever a child fears most. The truth behind the Boogeyman is simple. Night was dangerous, and fear kept children indoors. 2. The Creature in the Closet. Children everywhere grow up fearing closets. Parents warned, "Don't dig around in there. Something lives inside." The reality was far more practical. Closets hid sharp tools, unstable shelves, cleaning chemicals, and sometimes even entry points to crawl spaces and attics. Instead of explaining every danger, parents created one simple warning: the closet creature. 3. The monster under the bed. The fear is universal. You sit on your bed. Your foot dangles. You imagine something waiting below. Parents reinforced it with gentle warnings. Stay in bed. Don't get up at night. The danger was real. Children wandering in the dark could fall, burn themselves, leave the house, or reach unsafe places. So a monster kept them still. 4. The water spirits. From Scottish kelpies to Scandinavian knockin, from Slavic vodyanoi to the Inuit kalapalik and the Australian bunyip, water monsters were everywhere. And they all delivered the same warning: don't go near the water alone. Children drowned constantly throughout history. These spirits were invented to protect them. 5. The whistling ghosts. Across Western cultures, children heard the same warnings. Don't whistle at night. Don't follow voices in the dark. Don't turn around if footsteps follow you. The night was dangerous. Animals hid in darkness. Strangers lurked. Roads became deadly. Parents turned nighttime into a place of caution, a place watched by unseen eyes. 6. The mirror spirits. Everywhere, mirrors carried warnings. Don't look into them after midnight. Don't play mirror games. Don't stare too long, or you might not like what looks back. The truth was simple. Mirrors distort reflections in the dark. Children could frighten themselves, break them, or wander during unsafe hours. Fear kept the mirrors, and the night, off limits. 7. The attic and basement monsters. Parents warned, don't go into the attic. Don't go into the basement alone. These spaces were dangerous. Mold, rodents, loose boards, sharp tools, old equipment, exposed wiring. Instead of explaining all that, parents created something easier to understand. Something lives up there. Something lives down there. Don't open the door. 8. The hitchhiker ghosts. Every region had a version. The vanishing hitchhiker. The phantom lady. The bush woman. The snow ghost. The road spirit. The bicycle ghost. Each story delivered the same lesson. Strangers at night are dangerous. These ghostly figures weren't supernatural warnings. They were warnings about human danger. Part 3. Why these monsters worked. Parents didn't create these monsters to traumatize us. They created them to protect us. Psychology explains why they were so effective. Children understand simple rules. Fear creates memories that last. Stories adapt to every environment. Darkness triggers primal instincts. Monsters turn moral lessons into unforgettable warnings. Each creature carried a lesson. Each story served a purpose. Part 4. What the monsters really meant. The boogeyman taught obedience. The closet creature kept children away from danger. The underbed monster kept them in bed. Water spirits kept them from drowning. Night ghosts kept them indoors after sunset. Mirror spirits kept them from wandering at night. Attic and basement monsters kept them out of unsafe places. Hitchhiker ghosts warned them about strangers. The monsters weren't real, but the dangers were. As we grow older, we begin to understand something. The monsters were never truly meant to scare us. They were meant to guide us, to warn us, to keep us alive. Our parents didn't give danger a name to frighten us. They gave danger a name so we would recognize it and avoid it. The monsters were never meant to haunt us. They were meant to protect us. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to Mysterious Myth. Ask for the next deep dive into the Wendigo, the Bunyip, Hookman, or other legends. Stay curious, stay safe, and question the monsters. If this story gave you chills, there's more where that came from. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss the next mystery waiting in the dark. Stay curious, stay cautious, and stay tuned for more mysterious myths where the unknown watches back.